specialist for a company called Waypoint. It's Rosemont, Florida.
If there's one thing you could change in your work system, what it is? Joe.
One thing I can change in my work system. Well, before I begin to tell you that, I just want to tell you a little bit about myself. I did 24 years in the Navy, and I just recently retired 2 years ago. And before I retired, I was extremely nervous about getting out because the economy, and all I kept thinking was about the economy, right? It's so funny that I think me coming here is like divine intervention because all that negativity, all that fear that was coming in my mind, that was entering my mind, clouding my mind. Lately, I've been listening to a lot of positive motivational speakers like Zig Ziglar and Les Brown, and listening to certain preachers. I go to Ottawa Baptist Church here in Lutz, and Dr. Stanley. I listened to him today, all day today. So I've been trying to infiltrate my mind, getting all that negativity out and just positivity in. Because throughout my whole year, 24 years in the Navy, even prior to that, it was just all negative. I can tell you a bunch of stories of stuff that I had seen, stuff I heard, even stuff that I've done that I'm not too proud of. But I learned from it. And to be honest with you, thank God that I'm here today because this is definitely positive. And seeing this false evidence appear real is funny because I just heard this the other day listening to Zig Ziglar, right? And listening to his speech about dreams. Just reading a book by Napoleon Hill called Think and Grow Rich. Outstanding book. I'm like halfway through it and I just want to keep turning the pages because I just want more information, more knowledge so that way I can help others who are kind of in my situation, But anyways, what I would change about work is the onboarding process. Being in the military, everything's so structured. Before I actually dove into my job as a culinary specialist, we went through A school. We got the training. It took us about 2 months to learn different things. The military really spends money on training their people before they go out and send them out to the fleet. My job didn't do that. I had to learn all on my own. And getting up and asking questions to my coworkers, and I was extremely nervous because I don't really like to ask a whole lot of people for help, but I think that's God's way of saying, you know what, stop being so prideful, get your butt up and go over there and ask this person, so that way you can do the job the right way the first time, right? So, it got so easy, getting up and just asking people for help and getting to know other people. Being in that situation where you're forced to be motivated, to get up and talk to people. Because I'm so used to the military, and I retired as a chief petty officer, so most of it, I had guys that worked under me where if I needed, am I taking too long? Oh, okay. If I needed stuff done, my guys would, do what I asked them to do. And I go from that to being in a subservient role. I'm just like not used to that, But anyways, that's the one thing I would change. I think I got kind of off topic by talking about the Navy, but that's one thing I would change is the training. There's a training portion.